And continuing on, the last group, Group 6, audio recordings. 3, 2, 1. And we're back. So here we go.
Mommy, 2 months of Patty, 2 months of girl, and 2 months of girlfriend. Now, I can't freaking introduce Mommy. Mommy lives at home. See what I'm saying? Yeah, they're supposed to know both parents. That's fine. But the parent is supposed to be Mommy, and Mommy's supposed to live with Daddy and go to sleep and wake up with the kids.
And I'm not trying to start anything, but if you do have a girl, I don't want to come in between that shit.
No, it's not like that. Listen. Just hear me out. Introducing Mommy that leaves in 2 hours is going to freaking destroy their minds 6 times in 6 weeks instead of 2 times in 80 days. Dude, come on. Like, I've really done a lot of work to freaking save their minds and hearts. They can't. So, if you can have your visits at Mom's, and for
Again, I just said they're going to get their hearts broken and destroyed 6 times in 6 weeks instead of 2 times in 80 days. And she did not deny that they got their hearts broke and their minds destroyed 2 times in 80 days, which is the day count between 81 days from October 31st, 2017, Halloween, to January 19th, 2018, which is when she left the second time. It is also not included in her perjured affidavit. She's not denying that she left a second time in this audio, is she?
time until I know everything is done and we're back together and you live there to be Mommy. I need you to be girl. Okay? And then when you can be girlfriend, you can be Mommy. You understand? I don't let no one else be Mommy. There isn't Mommy. There's only girlfriend. Okay? You need to be girl until me and you are girlfriend, and she's just girl or gone, and then you won't be girlfriend like she is. You can be Mommy. Do you respect all that? Yeah. You can always be Mommy. There will be the time and the point that comes where, hey, guess what? Girl is Mommy. I mean, freaking, any freaking buddy could be Mommy. Okay? Girlfriend could be Mommy. But we're not doing that. That's like my one last sacred bell chance with you, whatever, come to your senses, your mind, whatever. And yeah, I got like
31.
Yeah, I got like 6 minutes. I can't even, this is too much. This is too much. Having a social worker, a guardian ad litem, an attorney, and a magistrate. That's all too much for the kids, man. This is not right.
No, I don't want to be introduced to them as Mommy today. Like, I don't want her to tell me this is your Mommy.
Okay, well, listen. For us to be together, court has to end. Well, part of that is the visits. I'm going to give you visits.
So just like she said, I don't want to be introduced to them as MOMMY today. That was her words out of her mouth. She herself did not want to be introduced to them, my children, that she doesn't know, and they don't know her. And this was 2.5 years ago at this point. They've never known her in their lives. You're going to really expect to take a 6 and 7-year-old and force them to be introduced to a person that doesn't live under their roof and say, this is your mom? And then mom's going to leave? And you think that's in the best interest of my children? It's not. It's not.
But my thing is, like, I'm already here today. Like,
You can't go to this visit. You have to call her and tell her that you're sorry that you can't make it. Then you can come to mom's and have a visit.
Yeah, but my mom's here.
Well, that's not my fault. You can come back Saturday. You can come back tomorrow. Now listen, you can visit Saturday evening. You can visit Sunday afternoon. And if you want to do this, we can probably even possibly spend the night on Saturday night and wake up with them Sunday morning instead of just Sunday afternoon or Saturday evening. You can stay out at mom's. I haven't, nobody really knows I'm even talking to you. I haven't.
Where does your mom think you are?
What do you mean? She doesn't think I'm anywhere. She's at work.
Where's the kids?
Doing her thing. They're being babysat right now.
I can't not go to this visit though, Stephen. I can't.
If I take them kids in there, proceed. Proceeding is going to the visit. I'm going to give you a visit right now, today, 4 hours. My mom will be home at 5:30. Now, you want to come back tomorrow? Tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday, afternoon, evening, night, and morning. If what you said is true, what you want is me and you got to stop it leaving. Got 4 minutes. Just the same. She's still going to watch me walk the kids in there. She's still going to watch me walk the kids out. Come on, man. You want her and the kids, or me and you? Well, you got to stop the bleeding. Stop the proceeding. That starts with the visit. Cancel the visit. Don't schedule no more. When court comes, and that's it. It's over. When I get this, then it's over. You can be mommy at home every day as a parent instead of girl. It's my mom's friend that until they know your mom. Like I said, anybody can freaking be mom. You know that. Furthermore, I haven't tried to keep you away. That woman is the only person I tried to keep away. That will never change. I never tried to keep you away. I'll for you to come freaking half a dozen times. 2, 4, 4, 6, whatever. Legitimately. Time and time again, you just never showed up. The only time I seen you was in court. The only time I got to talk to you was the last time. I didn't really even want to have that conversation. I'd rather have this conversation. But you're not interested in being civil.
Again, further, you can hear me say, which I did, invite her multiple times. I invited her after she left January 19th, 2018. I invited her February 14th, 2018. No show. That was Valentine's Day. I invited her February 28th, 2018. That was our anniversary. No show. I invited her March 13th, 2018 for Freedom's birthday. Again, no show. I invited her April 9th for Honor's birthday, 2018. Again, no show. And then again, I invited her for my birthday, June 7th, 2018, of which she did not show. And then I invited her June 21st, the first day of summer, 2018, in which she did not show, but I received court papers that day. This is the truth.
With me and working things out with you. And 4 hours instead of 2 that are free, that are not supervised. See them in their natural environment. Watch them go run and play in the yard with the dogs. Be legit. You gotta get over her. You're worried about going and telling her that you're not gonna do it, but you really have to listen to her mouth. You shouldn't have brought her.
No, I'm worried about telling them I'm not going to do it and having to pay the $160.
You don't have to pay the $160. You're not gonna reschedule.
That's still just the way they do it. Like,
Now if you reschedule. If you didn't want me and you shouldn't have done this. And if you want me and you, then you have to stop first. You can still visit in between. But as girl until you can be mommy at home. But if you want the visits in between, which would be better than what you're gonna get, don't take that.
Not even today.
Not even ever once. I told you not to bring me into court once you did that. You texted me that stuff the other day, so here we are now. It's the same thing.
Just the same, making a quick note, all of this conversation come from her telling me she wanted to be back with me. All this conversation came from the text messages that I already showed you in group number 3, text messages. And in the text messages, you seen her say on the videos I recorded of our text message, the full thread, that she texted me and said, I want a happy family. I want you back again. I want all 3 of us. Which she meant us 3. But I'm just saying, somehow my son always gets excluded in the 3 of us. Either way, anyway, I'm just politely making you note, all of this recording of me saying, no, you can't go to the visit. If you want to proceed, go to the visit. If you want your mom to have what she's going to have, or whatever she gets from the kids, proceed and go to the visit. Proceed with court and proceed with the hearings. She didn't want to proceed because she wanted me. She didn't want to proceed because she wanted to be back in a relationship with me. This conversation all came from the text messages that she sent me saying, I want you. Okay? And by the way, I do have a legal right, a so-called, quote, legal right, to be a civil man, civil person, and work things out civilly, privately with this woman.
If your words are true, what you want us to do, not her and them, don't go. I don't care if you stay here, go back, come tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday, whatever you do. She can stay at the freaking hotel and you can drive the mom for that matter. You can still actually do it tonight. Since you're staying here, that will actually work. I was going to suggest having only 2 hours instead of 4 because she would have sat over there. She could sit right here and we can go do it when my mom gets home. I either need that lady to call me and say, you canceled, there's no need to bring them, or drive there without you there and her tell me to leave because you're not there. One or the other. And until she calls my phone, I have to go and take them because I'm freaking court-ordered, forced to go and do so against my will in the best interest of the children. Be introduced to mommy today. You understand? All you freaking have to do is call and say, I just can't make it. Whatever she says, about the reschedule, and I say, yes, I know. I gotta go. Don't reschedule. That's it. I mean, you left on October 31st. We're talking November 1st is our court date. You could be back as soon as November 1st. As long as on that day, court is done. And there's a final order. This interim order is just temporary. So you see them and then lose, then you do the damage and then you're not around anymore. That's what I don't want. It's not that I never want you around, so I never want you to leave. You know? You can't call for 3 days in a row for a ride to come, for someone to come pick you up, and then say, I kicked you out. Come on. And I think you came back the first time, just so the second time you left, you could say that I kicked you out the second time. I never kicked you out at any point in time, Heather. You know that. You know the truth. Whether what you told your attorney, or the magistrate, or Rosemary Diamond, or any of that, you know the truth.
Again, does anybody hear her wildly going crazy and denying, saying I'm a wacko psycho person because I'm lying so much? No, you don't. You hear her not saying a word. You hear her not disputing anything I'm saying. You hear her not saying, I didn't lie, because she knows she lied. You don't hear her saying, yes, you did kick me out. Yes, you did because blah, 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 blah. You don't hear her saying nothing because it didn't happen.
I'm just gonna tell her I'm not gonna make the visit. We decided to work it out between our two.
Don't tell her we decided anything. Just say I'm not going to make the visit. Everything else is between me and you. Everything that's right here. If she wasn't here, things would be so much better.
I'll take her to the fucking room right now.
Then you should do that. That would be in your best interest. You would probably enjoy the day a lot more. But you have to be girl.
You know, and what's your mom gonna say? Like, is she gonna freak the fuck out?
As long as you do the right things for the right reasons, she's gonna be happy as a freaking peach in June. I don't know, you know? I never wanted you to leave. You can't say I kicked you out because you left.
No, the funny thing is,
You can't say that you didn't what you done you left me because either way
it's
you
a
left.
package deal.
The truth is you left. Whether it was me or me and them or whatever, the truth is I didn't kick you out, man. Come on. Either time, you know that. Just tell her you have ignorance of this. I'm not
Going to make the visit.
going to make
That's her
the
cell
visit.
phone.
I don't know.
I don't want to tell her I had research. I just said, well, if I really for real do want to know. I don't know.
You're not gonna have people.
You see what I'm saying? She's over here plotting and planning over what lie she's supposed to tell Rosemary Diamond when I'm just telling her, don't lie. You don't have to lie. You can be an honest person. You don't have to actually continue to be a liar. You can just tell her the truth. And then she's like, oh, let me tell them all we worked it out. No, I didn't never say we worked it out. I'm attempting to work it out. First, you have to get court done. Then you have to stick around long enough as girl so I can believe that you'll actually stay as MOM. Then you can be MOM and you can stay. She never made it that far because she left after 39 days.
But what she needs to have is a reason why that you don't come next week and the week after, too. Just say it. What's it say?
I'm not going to make the visit. I was going to say, I'm not going to.
See, she's continuing to plot and plan and plot and plan and plot and plan and plot and plan what lies she can tell. All she has to say is it's not in the best interest of the children. That's it. I'm not coming today because it's not in the best interest of the children. I'm not coming next week because it's not in the best interest of the children. I'm canceling all visits because visiting with you guys the way it's set up as MOM is not in the best interest of the children. I'm canceling all visits because I don't want to forcefully be introduced to them as MOMMY because it's not in the best interest of the children. See? See how easy and simple that was, just to be honest and tell the truth? She doesn't have it in her to do that.
I mean, I have truly so limited time. I mean, I probably look, I'm 1 minute late. I wanted to have nothing but time. Send it.
Mama will trip the fuck out.
Well, if you want us, you gotta put her out. The only single person I ever tried to keep away from the kids is that woman. Okay, maybe her man, maybe May's man, maybe Sheena's man, maybe the men, but that's the only woman. You know that's true. I never.
There, she said it. She said, yeah. I said, you know I never tried to keep you from the children. You know the only person I tried to keep from the children is your mother because she's a legit practicing voodoo mountain witch that practices witchcraft. So her mother is the one that said that she never wanted any grandchildren. That's the reason why Heather never wanted any children, because Heather never wanted to displease her mother who never wanted any grandchildren. So when she told me, I don't want any grandchildren, I told her, that's not a problem. You'll just never be in our lives. And I left her voodoo mountain witch self back in West Virginia, came back to Ohio, and we had our daughter. But I don't have that deep soul tie toxic connection and codependency to her like Heather does. But just the same, I said, I never tried to keep you from them, and you know that. And she said, yeah. That's the first admission of guilt already in audio tape number 1, which is voice 029, or voice number 29.
Tried to keep them from you. I never kept them from you for 9 months. I could never get you to come back for 9 months. 2 days ago was the first time you ever showed any interest of doing right. by me, us, or them as a whole family. Like, I'm nervous with him just sitting over there, man. Like, can you tell? And I gotta go. Where are you guys staying? Right there? Night time? Tell her to do your thing. Leave her ass there. That's all I can tell you.
What do you want me to do once I go get the room?
Get home.
So you promised to God.
I already
I'm
did.
sorry.
Twice.
It's just, you know me.
I'm not going to do anything more than I've already tried to do this entire time that you weren't willing to do. Because now it appears that you're willing. You have to stop.
Which brings me to my point. I had been trying for 8 or 9 months, maybe 7 or 8 months. But I'm just saying, since she left, whatever the time count is, whatever. Because, you know what I mean? I get lost from September 26th, which was the day the visit was, that she didn't show up to, and November 10th, when she came back here, stayed for 39 days and left again. So, regardless of the actual count, from the day she left, January 19th, 2018, I had invited her 6 times and been trying to be civil, been trying to reconcile, and invited her half a dozen times to come. She never showed up. I had been trying to do all of these things on my own as the silver person with no court telling me what to do, just doing it all on my own. She didn't want to. Later, in a couple of recordings, you'll hear her say, "Wow, if I knew it would have went this easy, I would have just done this back in June." Yeah, but she lives in fear. She has no courage. She's a coward. She runs from anything that could be, challenging. So, because of her fear ruled her and controlled her, or whatever reason or excuse that she has, I say she's a complete 100% coward. But the whole point is that I invited her here. She didn't show up. I was being civil. She was being a butt. I tried to have her be here for the birthdays. She never came. In fact, just the same, like I said, my son and my daughter will be 6 and 7 soon. And she ain't had a birthday with them since 2 and 3. So, I mean, come on. And not one birthday and 4 birthdays for each of the kids? Come on, man.
Stop the bleeding.
Stop the bleeding.
I do want to smile, but I have to go.
Don't.
Just go get the room and call me as soon as you can. Say, I don't have a reliable car. She is going to ask you why. You say, I don't have a reliable car. I'm really late. I really have to go. Things are going to get me.
Just please. You don't have to. You don't have to.
I want to. Here's your cigarettes. I gotta go right now. Take her to the room and text me.
Okay, so the first thing I have to do is immediately stop the video in my hand and restart it so I can stop the one on the phone and restart it. Stopping now.